Today's real estate development companies operate in a continually changing economic environment. JD Group is a local development company that excels in creating quality developments with an emphasis on the comfort and happiness of the people who will eventually occupy our developments. At JD Group, we pride ourselves on our professionalism and our reputation for excellence. We take pride in our distinction as one of the most highly regarded building development companies in the country. This reputation was not simply given, it was earned through hard work, quality output, and a corporate culture of focusing on our clients rather than focusing on profit. Location is important to us, and when we are approached with an idea, one of the first things we look at is whether the project will fit in well with its proposed location. We consider the location's proximity to schools, public transportation, commercial districts such as shopping and entertainment centres, and other amenities. Right from the outset, we are concerned with the well-being of the eventual residents of the property. We want to ensure a high quality of life for the people who will live, work and play in our developments. To that end, profit margins take a backseat to providing the occupants with easy access to the amenities and resources they will need both to live comfortably and work productively. Our current project location is in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne. We selected this area because we believe it is an area which will experience tremendous growth over the coming years. This location is within a 20-minute drive from the central business district in Melbourne. As with all our projects, our emphasis is the quality of life for those people who will eventually work, play, and live in our creation. We emphasize the happiness of the occupants rather than corporate profits, because we believe that the best way to do business is to ensure the satisfaction of our clients. Once we have chosen a potential project site, we assemble our internal team of professionals who then begin scrutinizing the site in earnest. Our team engages in an in-depth analysis of the feasibility of the project at the proposed site location. This includes contacting the local council for input, gathering relevant market information, and ensuring the overall feasibility of the project prior to moving to the next step of actually designing the development and buildings.
Compared to other developers, JD has that expectation of the higher standard and boutique finishes. JD's main focus is look after the client and to make sure the client is always happy and that their finishes are at high end.
They're a developer who's very proud of their product. That can be seen by the fact that they actually brand every one of their projects. They put their label on it. They're very proud. They don't just build and leave. They want to have a reputation of quality. JD, it's a great pleasure to keep working with JD because in working with them I know they have a 25-year plan to grow the brand within Australia, and that can only come from providing a high quality finish to stay in the market for that amount of time.
Well, we've been working with JD for about 5 years now, and I think we've probably had 5 or 6 projects on the go with them over that time. The finishes, the external finishes, the internal fittings are all incredibly high quality.
And that's what they really pride themselves on, in promoting luxury style apartments.
Bespoke, came up, and I've seen it many times now, but somebody mentioned that you're having a bespoke apartment which is built to our specifications, and to us it came up extremely well, and we're happy with the outcome of what we have here, of spaciousness, the openness out in the patios, the views, the fittings that have been put in, are all very good.
What's interesting about JD Group is the pressure they actually put on us to get the fantastic design. Not only does it have to look great, but it's got to withstand the test of time. These units are spectacularly large, they are spectacularly individual, they're bespoke, and they're very special.
When I first was interested in buying an apartment here, it was going to have to be off the plan because they weren't built. I hadn't bought off the plan before, and I'd heard stories about disastrous buying off the plan, so I decided to go around and check out JD. And what I did, I looked them up on the internet, and they had 6 or 7 blocks of units that they previously built. So I actually went around to every single block of units, and I walked in and knocked on the door for 2 units each block and spoke with people inside about whether they were happy with the building and what the process was like for buying off the plan, or just what the place was like. Were they happy? And overwhelmingly, they were happy. So then I went back to JD and I signed on the dotted line.
JD Group creates quality developments with a view towards the happiness of our clients and the comfort of the occupants. When we undertake a project, we inject our standards for quality into each segment of the development. We strive for customer satisfaction and occupant happiness every step of the way, from the initial step of finding a perfect location all the way to the final phase of providing ongoing services after the settlement. We are JD Group, and we build quality into our creations.